What are you doing? What I'm gonna talk about tonight is grown men living with their parents. You know, in the ages between, I'm gonna say 35 and 40 years old and up. And I probably can go a little bit lower than that, you know. But you got guys living with their parents, and it seems like a lot of them don't want to leave. I don't know what you do as a parent, but kick them on out. But I mean, golly, man, are you that content and comfortable with living with your parents that long? And not only living with them that long, a lot of these guys, you know, they gangsters.
Yeah, man, I'm a gangster.
Pimps and all kind of other stuff. You know, ride around in BMWs and Mercedes. I mean, you ride around in BMWs and Mercedes, and then sometimes you see their parent riding around in a beater. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. People need to get their priorities straight. That's what I'm talking about tonight. All right, so let's talk about this for a few minutes. I'm not gonna make this long tonight, but you know, 35, you know, just say 30 years old. 30 years old and up. All right. I know there's always circumstances that people run into in life. Life is not perfect. Things that we do in life are not perfect. We make mistakes and stuff like that. Now, one of the things that just boggles my mind.
Stay with my mom until I'm 9.
Is how a lot of grown men can just be comfortable living with people.
Why are you worried about it? I'm good.
And I don't get me wrong. I'm looking at this from my point of view. I mean, when I was young man, you know, and was able to get out there and get what I needed to. And of course, I've been working. I used to go to the park on Saturday mornings and put old folks groceries and stuff, their commodities in their cars and get, you know, sometimes I make $12 that day, some days I make $20. So I've always been,
it's called work ethic.
Someone that was always driven to have my own. I mean, don't get me wrong, but man, some people, I don't know what you have to push them. You know, some people you don't have to tell anything. They get the idea. They understand what they have to do. They get out there and do it. But then you have some people that want to be, and it all boils down to lazy. You know, I'm not talking about people that's got mental issues, people that may have physical issues that they can't work or whatever. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about the ones that's running around out here. You know, like they gangsters, the Casanovas. You know, dude, explain to me how when you go out to one of these clubs and you bring a girl home and y'all start talking about, you know, hey, yeah, baby, you know, we gonna do a nightcap.
We nightcapping at my mama's house.
What type of nightcap you gonna do? When she say, well, where we going? I mean, of course you could say, let's go to a hotel, motel, whichever, you know, whatever you could afford. You may go that route. But then when it all, you know, let's just say it doesn't even go that route. Let's just say you get to know her and y'all get to know each other and you start talking. And she tells you, okay, well, you know, can I come visit your house? You know? Then what you gonna say?
Nah, baby, my mama live with me.
I know dudes will lie. Don't get me wrong. Oh yeah, we're going to my house, but you know my mama stay here. My mama stay with me. All right, hey. Then you bring her to your mama's house when you know you're lying about it. You bring her to your mama's house or your cousin, your sister, or whoever. You bring her over there, and she get over there, and I saw a video today. It was so funny. This dude was lip syncing and talking about he was the boss, and a lady in the background came out and said, if you don't wash them effing dishes, I mean, hey, now you bring that girl to your house, right? To your mom's house, and then your mom walk in there and meet your girl.
Ma, that's my girl Althea.
And just something may happen where she say, I need you to do some stuff around my house. And then your girl hear that and it's like, this
girl,
your house,
knock it off. My mama just be
I guess I don't know. I guess that may not be a big deal to some people. But man, you wanna be a gangster. You wanna be a pimp and all this other kind of stuff, but you're living with your mom over 40 years old, 30, 40 years old. You know, why don't you get some ups about yourself? And I'm not saying it's about the ones that mom maybe want them there. I'm not saying that. There's always circumstances that put people in situations. But I'm talking, y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about straight lazy men that want to be these big timers, but you don't have your own place to stay, man. You know, I mean, that you ought to be ashamed of yourself. I'm serious,
man,
dude. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Play too much.
I'm not trying to just shame people, but sometimes you need to sit back and think about it. Just think about it. Here it is. I'm living with my mama. Look, you can have your own place. What if your mama won't get her a boyfriend? What if she want her boyfriend if she don't have one? Okay? What if she want her boyfriend? And her boyfriend come there and like, oh, you know who that is? And she gonna say, oh, that's my son. Man, let me tell you, that's gonna run more dudes. That's gonna run more dudes off than a little bit. Now, I know some of y'all gonna say, well, yeah, he wasn't good for me anyway. Okay, all right, I get that. But don't misunderstand when I say you might be missing out on decent men. Okay, because some just, especially if it's somebody who is not doing nothing around there. All they want to do is lay around. I almost cursed just now. All they want to do is lay around, not do a whole lot. Listen, ladies, please. I don't know what you got to do to get these guys and get their minds right. And, beyond saying you need to keep your job. And I know some of these guys have jobs. Don't get me wrong. But the fact that they don't want to take that next step to go out and get their own. I mean, what you waiting on? What you waiting for, your mama to die or your daddy to die so you can just fall into her spot? Because guess what? When you fall in her spot and you realize all the bills she got, you're gonna be in the same position, man. You're gonna be in the same position. So what y'all need to do, bro? Look, get up and go about yourself. I'm not saying that there's not these little penny ante jobs out here that's making it hard for people to afford their own. But listen, man, if you're riding around in the BMW and you're paying $700, $800, $900 car note, not including your insurance and all, bro, you ain't gonna be able to afford nowhere to stay if you're doing it like that.
Stupid.
You blowing your money, you're going out tricking your money off. You ain't gonna be able to afford a place to stay. So don't worry about it. Look, just stay with your mom for the rest of your life. I just don't see how you do it. Me personally, I say you ought to be ashamed of yourself. If that's what you want to do for the rest of your days, look, man, grow some. Get out on your own. Go do your own thing. Don't just rely on your mama. Come on, man.